Hi, Colin. This is James Mullarkey. I ran into your wife, Breed, at Lennon's in in Carlow a couple of weeks ago. Uh, I'm currently living in Boston, and I happened to mention to her that I had this video. It's the history behind it is my grandfather bought a old 8mm cine camera in I think 1952 or 53, and I remember my dad gave it to you for what I believe was the 1982 Shield, and I think you took most of this film yourself. I think it's out of sequence. Not quite sure, but there's a lot of people here. I mean, I can see Simon Brennan there. There's yourself. Um, Hard to believe that it's 26 odd years old. That I think was your car at the time. I think Breed might have been learning to drive. Yeah, there you see 1982 Shield. It was in the Curragh. Can't remember how we did on the Shield. So regarding the film itself, I'm just shooting this on my phone, which is the fastest way to get it to you. I'm basically playing it on my office screen and recording it this way. And the reason I'm doing that is that the history behind the film is after it was shot on the 8mm film in the late 80s. My father had it transferred onto VHS, which at the time was state of the art. But unlike 8mm film, which would not degrade, the VHS did. So the quality of this isn't great. When I discovered it, probably around about 2007, I realized that it might only have one or two more playings before we lost it completely. So I had it put onto VHS, I'm sorry, onto DVD from the VHS film, and unfortunately, when it had been transferred onto VHS originally, the old 8mm was thrown away. So this is the best quality that we have, which is a pity. There's no way to really revive it any better than this. However, it's going to look better digitally than it does just shot on a phone. And when they converted it to DVD, it's multiple files. There's about 10 of them, and they're all linked to each other. So I'm not sure how it plays. I'll approach somebody who knows this stuff and can get it digitally transferred onto one MPG or something that is usable by everybody. But in the meantime, at least you'll have it. I do remember we had orienteering. We had a kart race, which I think we won. I don't recall who that child was. I think actually it might have been your own. But, you know, Christ, after so many years, I frankly forget. That's Simon Brennan up top. This was the end of the Shield, where they scanned the land to see what remnants were left and how good of a cleanup we did. Don't recall how well we did. And I apologise if this is a bit wobbly. That guy we just saw was nicknamed Bags. Here's yourself. Funny enough, I do remember an awful lot of this. That was the awards at the end. They probably do it the same way nowadays. They had different packs from all over the country, and there was a lot of badges and things I would have never seen before. Okay, not sure what that's doing in there. When we arrived, I don't recall the tents being pitched. Maybe some of us arrived later. That's Simon Brennan. Adam Bahana, I believe. That was me. Fergal knocked it. Oh, Dermot Highland, I think. I think I just saw Eddie O'Dwyer there too. Maybe David Bahana. If I recall, we won the car race but did bad in the orienteering, and we did second or third in the cleanup. I don't recall what other competitions were on. That's Dermot Highland, definitely. Eddie O'Dwyer. These names will all come back to me as I watch it longer. I think one of the reasons we won this, well, we had a good card, but also I was particularly small, and the guys that were the biggest in the pack were particularly strong. So we kind of had an edge on everybody. Frankly, I'm going to call Simon and show this to him. Like, Simon's still a good friend of mine. He lives in Hong Kong currently, and he was older. He'd remember a lot of this stuff better than me. And then we'll take it from there. If I remember anything, I'll write it down and let you know. Thanks, Colin.